So now we'll show you what he's like to bridle. And we're doing these in just little short videos just so we can get them on Facebook and stuff. When we first started, this is not the way he was. Like, he would take the bridle real well, and he's still working on this just a little bit, but he wasn't like this. He wasn't ready to be bridled. And so we've been working a little bit on that since we had him. And the end of his nose was really tough, like here, to touch his nose, but been giving him cookies and then kind of massaging his nose a little bit right here. Now that didn't mean he was bad to bridle, because he wasn't. He would reach out and take it. He just didn't want you touching him. I like touching him, and probably you do too. So he would throw his head and could probably whack you right under the chin when he first started. So we're doing a lot of this. Diane's been practicing on that. I've been practicing with him on it. Just getting his chin and his nose and stuff, just massaging that, getting it a lot quieter and nicer, getting him to where you can pet him off the end of his nose without his head going up right at the end. And getting him to where he likes to cuddle, kind of, you know, and hold on to him a little bit, put his head down a little bit. So we've been working on that. I'm riding him in a snaffle. He came as a bridle horse, and he neck reins fairly well for a rider, someone who can ride a horse, knows how to neck rein one. If you don't really know how to do that, then you might run into some trouble trying to keep him going straight. And so he was a little, again, under the assumption he was a full-blown bridle horse, and he just wasn't for me and wasn't for us. So I went back to just putting him in a snaffle a little bit. Oops, that's my fault. So there he just reached out and takes it. That was my fault right there. I had it doubled back. He tried to take it. But I put him back in the snaffle so that I could get a hold of all four corners and kind of help him with some body control. He really didn't have much, which again, is just how some people ride. It wasn't anything against the person that owned him before. They just rode him, it seemed like to me. And there's a lot of holes in his education that he filled in for, and was okay apparently with the people. But to me, when I get on him and I ask for something and it goes in the opposite direction of what I'm asking for, it feels feels odd. So I wanted to help him with some of that. So that's why I put the snaffle back on him. And that's how he bridles.